Good morning, everyone. I just love that little tune. I gotta find me another ukulele tune to play in the mornings. I have some more intro music, but some of it's rock. See who's in here. Jamie, Cheryl. Scrolled on me. Jamie, Cheryl, Candy. How are you, Candy? Debbie. Good morning, Debbie. Jean. Good to see you. Good morning. Red Rum. Good morning. Verbal. Good morning. I tell you what, those channel membership badges, the blue yin yang with the dragon, those look pretty cool. See, I got my YouTube channel set to the dark mode. It's not like white, it's black, so it looks really good to me. Poppy's in Normandy. Good morning, sweetie. Hey, Mac, TC. Light Feather. Did you get your pool set up? I'm pretty good, Candy. Hey, Mel Mel. I had another accident in my house today, this morning. Mark went to get his motorcycle. I told him to stop by a friend of ours' house and get some sage. We got some negative energy going on. I about got killed in my kitchen the other day. Fell. And then this morning, remember I told y'all my glass to my oven door was messed up? Mark had kind of used some clamps to clamp it on there. We don't even know why it tore up. The oven's not been used that much. But anyways, I went to open the oven door this morning, and those clamps came loose, and that glass from the oven door fell on top of my foot. Yeah. Julie. Yeah, we got some negative energy going on. You know, in my kitchen is where I broke my tibia, messed up my knee, anyways, to begin with, in 2014. And to the new channel members, y'all's badges are the black and white ones right now, but after a month, they changed to the blue badges, just to let y'all know. Pools are hard to come by here, CC. Going to try to find one in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to get me one too, girls. I've been laying out in the sun, getting me a tan. My face is like really tan. Yeah, and when I fell the other day, Mac, Mel, it happened so fast, but like I fell, and when I fell, it kind of like I hit and turned, I guess, and I hurt like my lower back on the left side and the back of my leg at the top and my knee. Bad luck. I've always had accidents my whole life. My left arm, I broke it 5 times when I was little. No joke, 5 different times throughout my childhood. Jackie C., good morning. Welcome. So I got us some topics this morning. I couldn't put everything in the title. I only let you put so much. There's a lot going on in the true crime section. Unfortunately, no updates about Suzanne Morphew. Not really. I mean, they had an article about in her hometown, I think it's Alexandria, Indiana. They're hanging up yellow and teal colored ribbons in her honor. I think the yellow is because she's missing, and the teal blue color is because that's what color her bicycle helmet is. I like that color too, actually. You a tomboy, Macwin? Yeah, I broke my arm a couple of times when I was like a toddler, and I don't remember it. Then my brother pushed me off a porch, and I broke my collarbone. Pushed me off a porch, kind of like the porch I got out here in the back. It was up high, you know. Michelle P., good morning. Yeah, it's a lot, Light Feather. That's why I can like turn my arm any way that I want to. It's so weird. I've showed it before on a live stream. Yeah, my arm looks weird. Anyways, let me get to the topics. Mark went to get his Harley, so I will have to mute here in a little bit. You know, he's got to go get his Harley when I'm doing my live stream. I was like, why do you got to get out and go do things when I'm getting ready to do my live stream? You know, I do it every day at the same time. He's like, I'm going to get me a sign to hang back here, and it's going to light up, and it's going to say live when you're live. He called it something else. I can't remember. Oh, crap. Uh-oh, guys, here's some breaking news. This just happened. I just seen this. Chad Daybell. Police serve search warrant at Chad Daybell's home. Numerous officers at property and roads shut down. I didn't even plan to have this as a topic, so I didn't know about it. Authorities in Idaho have served a search warrant at the Lord said Idaho News reports numerous officers and police vehicles have been at the Rexburg home since early Tuesday morning. The search warrant is reportedly sealed, and the Rexburg Police Department has not said what investigators are searching for. According to the report, police have blocked roads leading to the home and are keeping media in a staging area. Lori Vallow's two children, 17-year-old Tylee Ryan, 7-year-old Joshua J.J. Vallow, have been missing since September. It's going down. They're going down, guys. They took out their spouses so they could be together and do this stupid prophecy. Chad Daybell's former wife, Tammy Daybell, died in October at the Rexburg home that is currently being searched. Oh. Authorities initially determined that Tammy died of natural causes, but have since exhumed her body and reopened the investigation. Authorities have not released any findings from the autopsy. This is a developing story and all information is preliminary. It says they will provide updates when more information is available. Oh my goodness. This woman did not die in her sleep. Chad Daybell, had predicted Tammy was going to die. They knew she was going to die. They planned this out. They murdered her. Chad did. I think he had Alex to do something, or he gave her something to make her die in her sleep. Drugged her. Remember, Lori Vallow was on Amazon shopping for wedding bands 2 weeks before Tammy was even dead. He got a big life insurance policy. Hey, Lucy Love. Oh, yes, Mark needs a light up sign. Here's your sign. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. He needs to get with the program. I pray those children are found alive and they can probably be laid to rest and the monsters brought to justice. Yeah, I don't think they're stashed anywhere. I don't think any of their cult members have these kids stashed anywhere. Lori, crazy ass, had it in her head that, they were evil. They were zombies, soulless beings. Chad put it in her head about Charles being like that too. Charles wasn't Charles. He was possessed. See, I believe Chad knows. I don't believe Chad believes the stuff he says, right? I don't know how else to say that. He's a cult leader, a brainwasher. You're going down, Chad Daybell. You're going down, buddy. Hey, Miss Murner. Hope you had a good birthday. How do you know that someone's going to die in their sleep? Well, he predicted that she was going to die in a car accident. I think that's what he said. I know for a fact he told Lori that Charles was going to die in a car accident, but that didn't happen. And when Lori questioned him about that, he said, well, people intervened so the wreck didn't happen. Some crap like that. But then he also predicted that Tammy was going to die. He even told a close friend. Originally, he said she would die in a wreck. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, well, he said the same thing about Charles Vallow also. I think they had Alex Cox do their dirty work. That's what I think. I think they had Alex kill Charles. That was definitely premeditated. Alex didn't have any bruises on him. He said it was self-defense when he shot Charles, but he didn't have any bruises. In the body cam footage, he's just holding his head. Now, Charles was a stout man, and I believe he played baseball maybe in college. So if he was trying to attack someone with the bat and actually attack someone, there'd have been some marks left behind. That was planned out to kill him. She wanted him out of the way. Then next on the list was getting, Tammy out of the way? Or the kids out of the way, and then Tammy. I think the kids disappeared before Tammy died, right? The kids disappeared in September. She died in October. Yeah. Miss Murder, when that story first came out about the murder-suicide in San Antonio, I actually did a video on that and put it on my Patreon. I didn't put it on YouTube. But we talked about it yesterday morning on my live stream a little bit. And to me, it looks like that this couple planned to kill themselves and their kids and their cats. Of course, it's possible the husband could have held a gun on her or made the kids and get in the car and her and the cats. But I have not seen any updates about it. I know the guy was in the military. Yeah, he was in great shape. Let's see what else I can find here. I just went to crime online and that popped up and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, 2 little boys drowned in Michigan at the same time. They didn't know each other, but they drowned at the same time. It says 2 boys, unrelated, drowned in Lake Michigan at the same time. Authorities have recovered the bodies of 2 boys, a young child and a teenager, who both went missing while swimming in the same area of Lake Michigan this past week. The Holland Sentinel reports, maybe it's Sentinel, reports the search crews found the body of 6-year-old Ian Rowe on Sunday evening, the day after he was lost in the lake swimming at Holland State Park. The boy had last been seen in waist-deep water early Saturday evening, amid reports of rip currents in the lake. He was found on rocks north of Holland Channel the next day. Oh, he's such a cutie. I'm going to share the picture with you guys. Got to be careful around water, especially with little kids. Can't take your eye off of them for a second. Lake Michigan is a monster. Yeah, I've never been there. I would love to go. This little guy is a cutie. See, when I'm watching here, it's not showing that I'm screen sharing, so I'm going to have to go out on my phone. Okay, there it goes. Let's see if they have a picture. Okay, this other little guy, I'm not going to be able to pronounce his name because it's like in Gabo? Christian Ngabo. He was 17 years old. Him and his 19-year-old brother were seen struggling in the lake in the same area, according to the Holland Sentinel. The unidentified 19-year-old male survived, reportedly swimming to shore when a bystander tossed him a life ring. And it says searchers recovered Christian's body on Monday evening. Okay, so it says a red flag had been raised at the entrance of the state park to warn against swimmers. But there were no warning flags on the beach, as there would normally be during dangerous conditions because of staff furloughs related to COVID-19 pandemic. See, the pandemic has, gosh, this COVID-19 is just completely evil. My mom went to school with, well, actually, I did. I went to school. My mom went to school with someone, and his sister drowned. But I went to school with the boy. His name was Eugene. We got out for Easter break. It was cold still. He went fishing with his dad. He dropped his tackle box off the boat. He bent over to get it. He fell in the water, went down, hit his head, never came back up. Yeah, we were like 15 when he drowned. Lois Griffin. Hey, your husband was in here yesterday, Peter. I think it was yesterday. Okay. So let me go on to my other topics. Angela Boswell and William McCloud are going to be in court today over the car theft charge. Let me pull up my local news here. I don't know what's going on down in the woods here, but all morning I've been hearing banging, and it's not woodpeckers. Have you heard anything on the Anthony Todd case in Florida? Not in a week or so. I talked about it last week or the week before. We listened to one of his jailhouse phone calls. I can look on that in a minute. Now I can't find the article. Let me find it on my phone. I forget that I can go on and use my phone on the StreamYards. I can link in. Because sometimes I'll go to pull up stuff on the Chromebook that I have just pulled up on my phone, and I can't find it. It's so weird. If I can't find it, maybe Bieber can send me a link. But they're just going to be in court today. Something about their charges. Let me just put in their name. I hate when this happens. They're supposed to be in court this morning. So weird. I just read that this morning. See if it's on WCYB. I don't know if this is like a preliminary hearing for their car theft charges or what. What is today's date? June 9th. Bieber, are you in the chat? I was going to see if she had a link, if she was in here. Because I just read an article on WJHL this morning, and now when I'm going to search Angela's name, it's not pulling up. Let me do Evelyn's name. Here we go. You search her name, it doesn't pull up any new articles, but if you put in Evelyn's name, it went straight to it. Okay. Scrolling problems. Okay. So they will appear in court today. Screw this. I'm not using this damn Chromebook to look this up. Trying to scroll, trying to read, and it doesn't want to load. One of these days I'm going to end up breaking this crap. Okay. In the case of Evelyn Boswell, 2 people connected to the child's February disappearance will be in court again Tuesday. After an extensive investigation, the 15-month-old's remains were found on family property by TBI investigators on March 6th. Right now, no one has been charged in the child's death. However, several charges are set to come before a judge this morning in Bristol Sessions Court in connection to her case. In the search for the missing toddler, Evelyn, Angela Boswell, and William McCloud were the first 2 arrests to be made in February for 1 count of theft over property. Those charges come as the couple was the center of the, it says of a BOLO. Is that like be on the lookout? I don't know. In the Amber Alert for Evelyn, driving a stolen BMW that police connected to her disappearance. Once the 2 were found by police in the car, authorities realized Evelyn was not with them. They were charged, however, for the vehicle being stolen. Tuesday's court appearance for Angela Boswell and William McCloud will be the first hearing on these charges since the initial court date. At this time, Angela and William remain in the Sullivan County Jail on unrelated charges. They originally bonded out on the theft of property charges back in February, but a slew of new unrelated charges by both individuals landed them back in jail. This case has not yet been bound over to a grand jury. News Channel 11, it says, will be in court Tuesday morning to bring you all the latest updates. Megan, the mother of baby Evelyn, also remains in the Sullivan County Jail at this time. She was indicted for giving false reports to police surrounding the disappearance of her child. Okay, it says you can watch the hearing live on your live video portion of our website. Oh, well, I'm going to click this and see. We can watch it live. I'll try to screen share it. You can hear me. Let me pause. I don't see it live yet. Well, I don't think they stole that car. I don't think they stole that car at all. I think they're sorry pieces of crap. But according to Angela Boswell's father, what's his name? David Jones. He saw Hunter Wood, and Hunter Wood's mother is the one that owns the BMW. He saw Hunter Wood, Megan Boswell pull up and give Angela Boswell that car. Megan claimed she was trying to mend her relationship with her mother. What I think is they were trying to keep Angela quiet because she knew Evelyn was missing. It was hush money, something to hush her up. Okay, I didn't see it live on their page. I used to have a WJHL app on my phone. I don't know if I still have it. I don't think it's went live yet. But anyways, when they do go live, I'll record it and upload it for y'all. Let me look at the chat for a sec. Get on live chat here. Asad says, "Oh, okay, but no related to Evelyn's death yet." No, Saz. Only Megan Boswell's been charged with 11 counts of false reporting, basically lying to the police about Evelyn. She sent them on a wild goose chase to up here in Virginia, not too far from me, Mendota, Virginia. She said someone had Evelyn in a camper there. Angela Boswell had took her and dropped her off at this camper, and these people had her. So they had to go check that out. It was a complete lie. Then she told them that she owed her mom money, so her mom wouldn't give Evelyn back to her until she paid her. As soon as I heard this case, as soon as I heard this kid had been missing since December, and this happened in like February, she was reported missing, I was like, this girl did something to that baby. Because and then she had this story like mom was babysitting. That's the story with the camper, I think. Yeah, it's a story with the camper. Her mom was babysitting, and Megan went to work, and Angela took the baby to someone in Mendota, Virginia, and went and go get her. I was like, well, hell, mother or not, I'd call the police if someone was babysitting my child and I went to pick them up, and they was gone, mother or not. So I knew from that, the very beginning, that Megan had done something to her. I think Hunter, I don't know if Hunter Wood, her boyfriend she was seeing, Hunter T's Chicken Shack. He's got a chicken shack in Sullivan County. I don't know if he was there when Evelyn died, but I think that he did help Megan try to cover it up. That's why he gave Angela that car. Something that don't make sense, though, is how did he plan on Angela getting tags and insurance on that car if it was still in Melissa Wood's name? Hunter's mother. Maybe they was going to sign over the title. I don't know. But I think they gave that to Angela to keep her quiet about Evelyn being gone. Okay, let me just look at the chat and see what y'all are saying. Yeah, it was way too long not to report the child missing. I think she abused Evelyn, is what I think. I think she abused Evelyn and put on this I'm a good mother act when she was around her family and friends, because people say that she was very loving to Evelyn. She would visit and come around them. They know she was very loving, but that was probably all an act. I go back and forth in my head. Was this an accident and she freaked out, or did she beat that baby to death? Snap on her and smother her. But when kids have accidents, you call 911. Normal people do that. Normal parents. You don't take your baby and put them in a shed. I feel Evelyn may have died of an overdose due to drugs being left out, and Maggie and the boyfriend covered it up. Hey, Poppies, that is a really good theory. That is a good theory, and I never thought about that. I'm glad you said that. That is very possible. But it's like Megan, she couldn't have loved Evelyn. She couldn't have. I mean, look at the interview that she did outside of the courthouse when she was talking to reporters and exaggerating that big story when she said that Evelyn kissed her and she cried for a week over it or something. Remember that? She was like smiling and I don't know. She was in a good mood. Her daughter's missing and she was in a good mood. It was just weird. That's what makes me think she murdered this child. That interview, the way she was acting. Because think about it. Okay. If Evelyn got a hold of some medicine and overdosed, and it was an accident and she freaked out, you would have thought she would have been emotional about it and upset because she let something like that happen. But I think Megan's a little evil. She don't have a conscience. Every time she goes in front of the judge through that video chat, she is smirking. And the last time when it was over and she was getting up out of her seat, she rolled her eyes. It's like she's not taking this seriously. She's going to have a rude awakening when she lands in prison 20 years or more. Yeah, it was very strange behavior. But what state of mind was she in? They might have come to and see what had happened and freak. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's very possible that she overdosed. They do methamphetamine, from what I understand. And probably anything else they can get their hands on. Hey, Shay Shay. Oh, let's not forget what her unrelated charges are. Back to Angela Boswell. That just popped in my head. Angela, this tells you what type of people they are. Angela Boswell's unrelated charges is one is shoplifting, and the other is she broke into her own father's home. Her daddy that bonded her out of jail on the BMW theft, car theft. That's what the unrelated charges are. So that's what type of people they are. Evelyn, poor little Evelyn, did not have a chance with these people. She was such a beautiful little girl. I still have the video on my Google Drive. That video that was posted, it showed Evelyn talking and laughing. You can hear that stupid Megan in the background. She's just such a beautiful baby. She's learned a lot of strange behavior from her mom. Yes. Yeah, she had a rough childhood. Megan did. But a lot of us do. I don't know, I find the whole car deal really weird. Like, I want to know why Angela had that car. I know they say it was a gift, but I want to know if that was to shut her up or not. Angela will roll on Megan. If Angela gets charged with anything related to Evelyn's death, she will roll on Megan and spill the beans. That's a horrible drug. Someone I knew growing up died from an overdose while using meth on June 5th. Well, his body was found June 5th. He had been dead for 3 days, according to the report. Oh, gosh, that's awful. Yeah, they found a couple people around here at different times dead in the ditch. Someone murdered. We have a county fair every year, and one of the guys that worked at the fair was found in the ditch murdered. They never did find out who did it. Of course, he was traveling with the fair, so he wasn't from here. They don't know what happened. Yeah, that car was to shut them up. It had to have been Poppy's. Okay, so Angela Boswell, when, she was asked, well, didn't you wonder where Evelyn was at? So her excuse was, well, Megan told me that Evelyn had been took by the CPS and in foster care, and I didn't want to pressure her into talking about it. Bull crap. Bull crap. Because Angela's dad said that when he asked where Evelyn was at, Megan said, oh, she's with her dad. The truth is not in these people. The truth's not in them. They wouldn't know the truth if it slapped them upside the head. Carnies are notorious meth users. Yeah, I would say it was someone that worked at the fair with him that killed that guy. Yeah, they found him in the ditch, not too far from here. Oh, Lucy Love, you said the same thing about the same time as me. Probably someone with the fair. Yeah. But anywho. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you about this awful case. This girl, North Carolina, posted a video on Instagram of her abusing her little boy. This broke my heart. I'm going to screen share this with y'all. Okay. Get her picture up. Somebody needs to punch her in the head and stomach like she did this little boy. Now, she is a young mom, but hey, there's a lot of teen moms in the world. Teenagers know better than to hit little babies and kids. I don't care what anyone says to me. They know better. Hold on, guys. Let me get to the story. I'm going to get off my chat for a minute because I'm going to use my phone to read the article so I don't have scrolling problems. Let me find her. Graphic video shows mom beating crying toddler while screaming, I hate you. Let me get this ad off here. Okay. A North Carolina teen was arrested Sunday after a video surfaced on social media allegedly showing her abusing her young child. WRAL reported that the video appears to show a toddler wearing only a diaper sitting in the front passenger seat of a car as someone strikes the child in the stomach and head. Someone off screen, presumably the same person striking the crying toddler, is heard shouting, I hate you, and various profanities. Cumberland police said on Facebook that the toddler's mother, Samaria Harris Saunders, 19, was arrested after several concerned citizens saw the video and alerted law enforcement. While officials didn't say which social media platform Harris Saunders allegedly posted the video to, the footage appears to have originated on Instagram. Harris Saunders was released from the Cumberland County Jail after posting a $1,000 unsecured bond. God, that's a joke. It is not immediately known what charges she is facing. Well, It didn't tell us what happened to the kid. Hopefully they took this child from her. Thank God someone called law enforcement, because she obviously does hate her own child and abuses him. I would say that's not the first time he's been hit in the head and stomach. I can about bet my life on that. Sorry, piece of shit. Burns me up, guys. To think about that kid sitting in the front passenger seat. Where's his car seat? Not even supposed to be up front. She does not need this child. God, that just really pissed me off. Then there's a little 6-year-old boy in Arizona. This happened a while back, but there was an update about it. He was 6 years old. He died. When he died, he only weighed 18 pounds. He died of starvation, the autopsy said. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find his name. Deshaun. His name was Deshaun Martinez. And his parents and his grandmother are all charged in connection to his death. Let me go back to my screen share. I read this late last night before I went to sleep. Broke my heart. Starved him to death. See, this little boy had problems. When he was first born, he had to have like a feeding tube. There's like certain things that had to be done for this kid. Well, he started gaining weight and stuff, and then they stopped caring for him. What they were doing to this little boy and his sibling, they were locking them in the closet at 8 p.m. at night, and they had to stay there till 12 noon the next day. I don't know if I can pronounce her name. Elizabeth Archabeck? I don't know. I can't pronounce it. But the father's name is Anthony Martinez. She's 26. Anthony's 23. The boy's grandmother, 50-year-old Anne Marie Martinez. They were indicted in March on charges of first-degree murder, child abuse, and kidnapping. Anthony Martinez is also facing aggravated assault charges. They plead not guilty. Okay, so the medical examiner wrote, Deshaun's skin was stretched over his bones. He had almost no body fat, giving him a skeletal appearance. His eyes, surrounded by dark circles, were sunken in. His hair was brittle, the medical examiner said. The autopsy report also said the boy had bruises and abrasions on his body that were not life-threatening. Autopsy report revealed Deshaun had a history of difficulty gaining weight. He had been hospitalized at 2 weeks old because of sepsis and urinary tract infection. At the time, he had trouble keeping food down. His parents were counseled on how to keep his weight up, and he was discharged after 10 days. The report said he had climbed to 34 pounds by the age of 4, but had dropped to 27 pounds a year later. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so police were called to the family's Flagstaff home on March 2nd when the grandmother called 911 about an unresponsive boy. Firefighters pronounced him dead at the scene after they couldn't revive him. The physical appearance of the 6-year-old child did not complement his age, appearing malnourished, the police report read. The child's parents allegedly admitted they kept him and his 7-year-old brother inside a closet in a bedroom and sometimes withheld food. The parents said they put the children in the closet to punish them for sneaking in the kitchen and stealing food at night. Jesus, I can't tell you how many of these cases, every damn case we read on here, guys, they always have this. We punished them because they were stealing food. Well, they steal food because you're starving them to death. Pieces of shit. Okay. According to the police, the boys were placed in the closet at around 8 p.m. at night and then let out noon the following day. They were not enrolled in the public school district. Of course not. Almost none of these kids go to public schools that are abused that we read about. Okay. Anne Marie Martinez, the grandmother, allegedly admitted that she knew her grandsons were being held in a closet, but claimed she didn't do anything wrong. I'm a law-abiding citizen, just trying to help my grandkids not be in the streets, she said during a jail video. You are not a law-abiding citizen, you evil witch. Anthony Martinez reportedly became volatile after his arrest. He arrived at the jail in a wheelchair with his ankles shackled and his hands handcuffed behind his back. Authorities said he screamed profanities at them during the booking process and acted belligerently. The 7-year-old and the 2 younger siblings who also lived in the home, ages 4 and 2, were put into the care of the Department of Child Safety. I'll show y'all their evil pictures. Let me scroll down here we go. They look like an evil bunch. So that is Anthony's mother, Anne Marie, the grandmother. Now, let me look at the chat because I have not seen it. A closet, stealing food. Where's CPS if these kids aren't in school? The grandmother too. You know, I said a while back, there needs to be something done about kids that are homeschooled. There needs to be someone that's checking in with those kids. They need some kind of system in place that all the kids that are homeschooled in like each county, you know, they got to check in with them once a month, a couple times a month. Something done. What's wrong with Lisa? I saw someone say, Lisa, are you okay? Poor little boy. That just breaks my heart thinking about them little kids starving, trying to sneak into the kitchen and get some food, just a little bite of food. You know what? People like this need to be took out and hung. I'm just going to say it. They don't deserve, this is my opinion only, people that abuse children like this do not deserve to be on this earth. This little boy is gone, and they're going to go to prison and be, you know, have a room to sleep in. They're going to be alive, being fed. Is that really justice? Not in my eyes. I think they all should get the damn death penalty. Do they not have such a check and system already? Well, I mean, my mom's cousin, she homeschools her kids, and I've heard her tell my mom that she has to take them down to the school every now and then, some kind of test. I guess when they do those tests, and the test every year, the big test. But I think that's about it. Death penalty for crimes like this against children. Absolutely. This is torture. Starvation is a horrible, horrible way to die. They are cruel. And this grandmother sit back and let these two starve these children and lock them in closets at night. Me too. Hurting children shouldn't be acceptable by the system. No, shouldn't. I want to smack that guy with that mustache. He looks like he's mean as hell. I can just see it in him. Look at his eyes. Look, they got the Charles Manson eyes going on, guys. They got that same look. The black eyes. Got the Fotis Dulos eyes. Yeah, he looks like he gets his eyebrows done. May they get the maximum penalty? Yes, Shay Shay. These people are sick. Pieces of crap. North Carolina still got the death penalty, y'all? Yeah, I think it does, yeah. Because Susan Smith could have got the death penalty, I believe, and she got life. I'm sure that's not, oh, he did, exactly. They've been abusing these kids for a long time. Something else I want to talk about. We're going to talk about summertime and people leaving their dogs and kids in the hot cars. You cannot do that. I put up a video yesterday, and of course I use my dog's pictures in the video. But this woman goes to take a dog training class, leaves her dogs in the car with it running, with the AC on. The car runs out of gas. The air conditioner, of course, cuts off when the car runs out of gas. She comes out of this dog training course, and her 2 dogs are dead. Sure wouldn't want a trainer like her training my dog. Like, I get she was trying to keep them cool, right? But why even take those dogs with you if they're going to sit in the car? That makes no sense. It was over an hour class. Now, I don't know how this got out to the media, because the owner of the training place did not call police. He's like, oh, it was just a terrible accident. There was no negligence on the dog owner's part. She was just so upset. Bull crap, there was negligence. If you're going to go take a class like that, you don't need to take your 2 big dogs with you. 2 little dogs, any dogs, cats, kids, anything. The story really pissed me off yesterday. I told Mark, I said, it's already starting. It's barely even summertime, getting warm. And we got hot car deaths. I said, next, we'll be hearing about a kid left in a car. Wait and see. It's ridiculous. She should not be able to have dogs. There was negligence on her part. Should have left the dogs at home. Haley. I don't know if I said hi. Cement shoes. How are you doing, hon? Sorry, guys. I was fixing something in the chat. Let me see. Okay, so the temperatures. Okay, so this was in Missouri. The temperatures in the area Wednesday, the day it happened, was the low 90s. So you can imagine a car sitting out in the parking lot, sun beaming down, and in the low 90s, how hot it got. Because it has been hot as crap here. They will break windows here and charge your butt if anyone sees it. Let me tell you something. You leave your dog in a car and it's hot, I'm going to break your window out. I don't care if I get in trouble or not. That's what they make bondsmans for. I'll get bonded out. I would. I sat with the dog. It was a couple years ago. The window was down in the vehicle, both windows. It was a little weenie dog. The vehicle was turned off, and I just stood there to make sure it was okay. It wasn't too hot that day. Yeah, I'll break a window too. I see a kid in a car, I'm busting the window out. I'm not going to ask no questions. If I know a kid's been sitting in that car, the window's being busted. Then she's going to kick your ass. Exactly. Yeah, I would go to jail if I see something like that. If I saw someone abusing an animal, I'd go to jail. I since bought a window breakout tool. Hey, Shay Shay, it's hard to break out windows. I need to get one of those tools. I punched a window one time, vehicle window, hard as I could, and it didn't shatter. Y'all know what I need to check back on is Chad Daybell before I get off here. See if they've said anything. Let me make me a note. But anyways, gosh, people, do not leave your children, for number one, in the car or any animals. Goodness gracious. I mean, you would think that lady could have went to that training class without taking her dogs with her if she knew they couldn't come in. Does she not look, see how much damn gas she's got? Pisses me off. Yes, with baby. It's horrible, but a lot of people don't think twice with dogs. I know it. Some people treat dogs like, I don't know. They just don't treat them right. Michelle P., like 4 years ago, me and another lady had to call the police at Walmart. Someone left a dog in the car. It was barking crazy and hot as crap. And Walmart called the person to come back to the car with the license plate. Thank you, Michelle, for doing that. Good person. A lot of people is like, oh, it's not my problem. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like my neighbors down the road that have the goose and had the duck and they had the dog that come up here and took up with me. It's like they go to church. He's a deacon, but they don't look at animals like I do. To me, animals are like little kids to me. One of God's creatures, you're supposed to treat them good. But I just don't get it. They're like Christian people, but they didn't look at that dog as like their little toddler, their little fur baby. It's just a dog. They're that type of people. Oh, it's just a dog. It don't matter. Yeah, it'll be all right. They're tough. They're like that. I don't get that. See, they treat dogs like they're expendable. Like if the dog dies, oh well, we'll get another dog. A deplorable mindset. You can't even leave cell phones in hot cars. No, Poppies, you can't. Crap, I was laying out in the sun yesterday, and I was trying to find something to listen to while I was laying there, and my phone got hot as crap. I had to wrap a towel around it and put it underneath my lawn chair. I was afraid it might explode. They are breathing, feeling, living beings too. I think, now people can disagree, I think dogs have a soul. They have to. They love unconditional. They have empathy. Dogs show compassion. I mean, they have to have a soul. And I think when a dog dies, it just don't die and that's it. I think they are reincarnated. They have personalities. I really don't know how to describe it, but it's more than just a dog, as people like to say. shoot, even plants have to be hardened up because they can be in the sun all day. Yeah, I know. My Asian lilies, they're getting ready to bloom. I'll show them to y'all when they bloom. But they was looking a little, like they had too much sun. Poppies and Normandy, they absolutely do. Oh my gosh, guys, speaking of dogs, have y'all ever watched that movie, A Dog's Life? I have got it on DVD. Crap, I would mail it to someone just for them to watch it. But it's a story about this boy. He has this dog growing up till he's like a teenager and it dies. When the dog dies, he reincarnates into a puppy. And he goes on this journey to find the little boy that he loves so much. And of course, the little boy is a grown man now. And anyways, they reunite. Of course, he looks different, but on the inside, it's the same dog. And he does little certain stuff to let that guy know, hey, it's me. I can't remember the name of the dog. Oh, yes, I love that movie. Talk about crying. I wanted him to get back to him so bad. I'm trying to, Dennis Quaid. Wasn't it Dennis Quaid that played in that? My animals have their own personality. God had an ark for a reason. Hey, you're supposed to be kind to God's creatures. Every time I see an animal in need or someone, or especially like an animal, I'll think, maybe that's God testing to see if you're going to help. Give it a drink of water. Give it some food. Take it off the side of the road and save it from being run over. Maybe it's God. Like that song, What If God Was One of Us? That's what I told Mark about the owl. On Christmas, I think it was 2018, 29. Yeah, maybe. Me and Mark were going to my granny's for Christmas Eve, and we had Timothy with us, and we were on the 4-lane, and there was an owl in the middle of the 4-lane sitting right on the 2 yellow lines. He goes up, cars zooming by. You can see it rocking back and forth. He goes, turns around, goes and gets it off the side of the road. I think it flew into a window. It had a concussion. One of its eyes was closed. But I told Mark, I was like, that could have been Jesus. It could have been God. Just seeing someone would stop and help one of his creatures. A dog is true blue, never leaves your side, loves unconditionally. Yes. Dogs can tell if you're down and they come to cheer you up. Yes, my ladybug is like that for sure. If she knows I'm down in the dumps, she tries to cheer me up. Ladybug is something else. She's really, really smart. She communicates with me like if I can tell when she wants me to do something, right? And I'll say, do you need to go out? Or do you want a bite? And if she wants to go out when I say it, she'll lick my hand. If she don't, she won't. And if she wants a bite, she'll lick my hand. She lets me know. She's really smart. We have a way of communicating. Mark said yesterday, he said, it's like she knows how to communicate with you, like exactly what you're talking about. She does. She's smart. Like my dogs know what it means to go to the store. They don't know I'm actually going to the store, but they know that, hey, she's leaving. She'll be back. So I might as well not bark and cry. Now, if I walk out the door and I don't say that, they start cutting a fit. Yeah, I love my ladybug. I rescued her from my crazy neighbors that used to live across from me. They was mean to her. She was still a puppy when I got her. She was an older puppy. Hey, Sissy Cat. Now Chloe's in here, my little Yorkie. She's staring me down, guys. I don't want to rush off right yet. Let me go see what she wants, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Chloe, that little Yorkie, she was Mark's granny's dog, and she passed away, so we took her in, but she's a granny herself. She's old. Oh, yeah, guys, I upgraded my StreamYards so I can stream unlimited. I thought I had a background put there, but it's not showing it. I don't know how to make my background. I uploaded it, but it won't let me do it. My Yorkie had an aneurysm in December and died. She was 13. Oh, Haley, I'm so sorry to hear that. Chloe is really spunky. She's a spunky little dog, but when I got her, her teeth were real bad. She was already an older dog. I've been taking care of Chloe for the last 5 years. Mark's granny died about 5 years ago. But when I got her, her teeth was bad. She was older, of course, and her eyes was bad, and her ear. And now she's half blind. She can walk right past me, and she will come back here looking for me, because I always sit back here and look up true crime and stuff. It's like she don't even see me. Her eyes look funny. They look like she's got cataracts. Michelle, have a good day, sweetheart. Thanks for chatting. Haley, I'm sorry about your dog. I hate to hear that. Smokey, I'm worried about him. He's had that coughing going on. He's like 12 or 13 now, and Mark's really going to take it hard when something happens to that dog. Of course, I am too. Hey, Peter Griffin, your wife was in here earlier. Lois, at the beginning. Mel Mel, I love birds, but I can't see them. Katie. Oh yeah, Mel Mel, she's got birds. She's got two. I would love to have a bird, but I'm going to have one later on in life. Maybe not one of the big parrots. Maybe like a lovebird. A couple lovebirds. Can't have any birds around the dogs right now. Lady hates birds. Yesterday, she about caught a squirrel on the porch. She came close to getting it. We were sitting out there, and that squirrel was trying to sneak up on the porch and get corn. She about grabbed it. I worry about my dog. She has cancer, and when my cat has kidney disease. Oh, Light Feather, I'm so sorry. So sorry to hear that. So is your dog taking like chemotherapy or anything? I believe I hear Jeff Lowe coming on his Harley. I'm going to start calling Mark Jeff Lowe. I thought I heard it. Budgies are more friendly, CC. Oh, really? Yeah, I just want a small bird. I would love to have a cockatoo. I think I would get along great with a cockatoo, but they are very loud, and Mark couldn't handle it. I mean, he loves animals, but I have more patience with animals. I used to have lovebirds, would love to get mine birds. Yeah, I want some lovebirds. Some of those macaws, I'm not sure their correct name. They are in the macaw family, but they look like they've been tie-dyed. Their colors. Yeah, Mel Mel's got a bird. It's named Gary, but it's female. Like she had a video like of it as like a little hatchling, and she raised it. It was the best video I've ever seen, really. I still say that to this day. Best video ever. Faithful, yeah, Faithful. Jeff Lowe's coming on his Harley. I hear him trying to sneak up. Oh, goodness. Well, guys, I guess I will get off here so I can get some things done. And I'll try to find that video of Angela Boswell and William McCloud's court hearings. If I can find it, I'll screen record it and put it up. We may do a members chat this evening if you guys want to, channel members chat. Yeah, check out Gary the Budgie. Mel just put the link in there. That is a great video. I mean, I didn't even think the bird was alive when I first clicked on that video. The first time I watched it, I didn't think it was alive, but it was. Birds are a little bit ugly when they're first born because they don't have any feathers. CC, find the movie. I love the movie Polly. My heart broke for that little bird being caged up. That evil scientist. I think he was a scientist. He was a day-old chick when I got him. Well, it's a her. She thought it was a male for a long time. That's why it had the name Gary. You should do bird videos. Like when you clean cages and, just give some bird facts and care videos. Yes, I love a giant bird, but they are pricey. Yes, birds are pricey, Jane. Very pricey. So if y'all want to, we may do a channel member stream tonight. What I'll have to do is I'll have to set it up as unlisted, and I will share the link with you guys in the community thing. I'm sure there'll be some updates. I'll find us a topic, or we can just chit chat, whatever you guys want to do. Cockatoos are really loud. Yes, Poppies. I'm in love with Pebbles the cockatoo. She got a dirty mouth though, but I love that bird. Yeah, y'all be safe. Have a great day. Have a good day, Julia. See you. I hope I didn't miss you in the chat earlier. Have a good day. I will see y'all this evening if nothing happens. The channel members. Love y'all. Be kind and peace. I know where you can get some tigers. Oh, yeah, Mac, let me tell you something before I go. Guess who's getting Michael Jackson's elephants? Jeff Lowe. That sorry piece of crap is going to get those majestic animals. I am not happy about that. But anyways, love you guys. Peace.